What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back once again, and we are going to be doing another review on Blood of Zeus. So I know it's been a while since I've done a review on this series. In all honesty, I was very shocked we were even getting a season 2 because I had not heard anything, and it's been a while since I watched the first season, so I had to come back around and re-watch season 1 because I did not remember anything, which again, I don't do that very often. I don't like to do that very often because anytime there is a series, depending on how long it is, I hate to go back and rewatch it because of how long it takes for another season to come out or another episode, or I'm a few episodes behind, I don't remember anything. But overall, this season was pretty much, I would say, just either as good or maybe better than last season, because during this whole season 2 of it pretty much went on 3 different journeys. We got to see the side more of Heron, between learning of Zeus's death, having to deal with it, having his lifeline cut down by someone unknown when the fates told him, and then also dealing with the death of his brother, still dealing with the death of his mother, and having to prove himself not to be just a half-breed of the gods, and being able to show not only forgiveness but also understanding, and being and trying to become the leader that Zeus believed him to be, and also his newfound power of having his power just like his father. So I will say that was very interesting, and especially on Zeraf's side, being able to see him go to the underworld, meet Hades, and between him and Hades having a conversation of why Hades is doing what he's doing, because there was a rumor that he stole Persephone from Ares, and that didn't happen. That he pretty much won her over and she wanted to be with him, and her mother did not like that, and she caused a problem. So now she has to stay 6 months on Olympus and the other 6 months in the underworld with Hades, and Hades cannot stand that now that she has to go back and forth, and it hurts him and it hurts their children. So he comes up with a plan to use Seraph and giving him a chance to save someone that he loves, because we see that Seraph actually found a priestess that caught his eye and saved him, and he fell in love with her as well as with him, and she unfortunately died, and now her soul is stuck in the underworld to where he feels responsible, and if it wasn't for him then she wouldn't have been taken out, and now he has to go on this journey to save her and get this unknown stone to Hades. That way Hades has the power to be able not only to release this soul, but also be able to have power over Olympus and the rest of the gods. And we see this more of a civil war brewing within the Olympians, of being able to go back and forth of who should rule Olympus, who should be the leader, since now Zeus is gone and no one is able to rule, because we see where Hera does not want to rule. She's actually wanted to exile herself because of what she did in season 1 by having a civil war grow with Zeus, because of Zeus leaving, pretty much wanting to be with, of course, Electra as well as also Heron, and Hera didn't like it. So now that we have where Zeraf is trying to go on his own redemption, and by the very end of it, we see between Zeraf and Heron, they're almost ready to fight yet again for the stone, and they have to almost fight together / protecting each other when Hades and his army show up to try to gather the stone, along with Ares and his side, and then of course Apollo and Hermes and the rest of them on Heron's side to be able to save Olympus. Now, again, there was a lot of stuff going on in this. But let me say this: do not sleep on Netflix animation. I'm gonna say that right now. Do not sleep on Netflix animation. The animation in this is absolutely insane. The way they have these characters look was insane. The battles were good. The voice acting was amazing. The animation's amazing. This is a very good show. I'm hoping it does not take very long for another season to come out, especially with the way this season ended, because we see where it almost looked like Heron was able to save everyone, and have him go, we have to be better, we have to stop the fighting, we have to be able to stop doing this, to him being able to control his power and finally being able to, you know, turn the other cheek, so to speak, and being able to forgive everyone that has wronged him. And now that he's done that, he's wondering if he can go forward. And as soon as it seemed like he was able to go forward, Hades stabs him, and then he takes over the stone. And then when that happens, we see where the one that was holding the stone, she unleashes this unknown titan, and she now has unleashed this one where they had issues taking this titan out. And now that he has been released, what damage is he going to do on Earth? Is he going to kill all the gods of Olympus? Is he going to eradicate them? And who else is going to have to stop him, as well as also being able to stop him? Is Heron going to be able to survive? Is Heron, along with Seraph and among our other heroes, are they going to have to combine and work together to be able to save Earth and the rest of humanity and the remainder of the gods? So that is where we leave off in season 2. Overall, I did enjoy myself with this. I found myself really invested more into the story. Again, I had to re-look at everything on season 1 and have a reminder of what happened, which does help. But overall, I think that this series, almost said movie, but this series is underrated. And like I said before, do not sleep on Netflix animation. Netflix has been doing very well with their animation, and I think that they need to give just a little bit more respect on some animation rather than what they do. Again, I know I'd rather go to Crunchyroll or something else to be able to watch an animation show, but I'm still able to enjoy myself. I'm still able to enjoy myself, and I'm still able to have a good time and be able to watch some animation on Netflix. But overall, guys, what is your opinion of this show? Was it good on season 2? Was it bad? Was it amazing? Was it horrible? What is your overall opinion? Let me know that in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I've seen you on the very next one.